What's up guys, Hadrian here, Invincible Jiu Jitsu. Today we're looking at a question that I found on Facebook. It's a question that is essentially about recovery, but it's asking about something that we all at some time or another on our Jiu Jitsu journey suffer with, and that's an inability to sleep after training. So Golmerza writes, "Hi everyone, due to my work schedule, I can only train in the evening times, usually 2 to 3 hours before I go to sleep. I've noticed that my sleep quality has significantly decreased and I wake up several times during the night, no matter how tired I am. Has anyone been experiencing something similar? If yes, do you do anything to avert it apart from changing training time?" So Golmerza finds himself in a bit of a difficult situation because of his work. He can only train in the evenings, and because he's training in the evenings, his sleep is disrupted and he's not feeling great. And as he's finding out, even if you do manage to fall asleep after training in the evenings, your sleep is broken and you wake up feeling like a hot mess. So what's going on? The first thing is, when you're training, you have to realize that when you're training hard, whether that's on the mat, jiu-jitsu training, or whether you're training hard at the gym, whatever it is, you're stressing your system. You're putting your body into a state of fight or flight. You're stimulating your sympathetic nervous system. And then you're trying to go to sleep shortly thereafter, and because your body is still in this heightened state, because it's still in this fight or flight state, it's very difficult to go to sleep. Basically, you're not relaxed, you're not calm, so you can't fall asleep easily, and if you do fall asleep, the sleep is broken, it's no good. Whether you're training in the evenings or training in the morning or training in the afternoon, it's important to bring your body from this fight or flight state and return it to a more relaxed state, a rest and digest state, a state of heightened parasympathetic engagement. So again, you're more relaxed. Why is it important to bring yourself into this state of parasympathetic engagement after training? Because again, at any time of the day, whether it's in the morning, afternoon, or evening, after you train hard, you are, even if you feel good, you're feeling good because you've got all the endorphins flowing. But underneath all that, there's a lot of stress. The nervous system is wired. The nervous system is going off like a fire alarm. That stress you will take with you into your day. After weeks, months, years of that stress not being checked correctly at source, it starts to build up and it starts to feed into your everyday life. We already have a lot of stress from work, relationships, all the commitments that we have. Your training ideally shouldn't be adding to that stress load, because once again, left unchecked, the stress can build up, it can creep into your everyday life, and this is where we get chronic health issues that start to occur, chronic sleep issues, and all sorts of nasty stuff that we are better off avoiding if we can. So this is why it's important to get into a state of parasympathetic engagement after training. How do we do this? Well, the simplest and easiest way, one of the simplest and most easy ways to do this, is through breathing. Just quiet breathing for 5 to 10 minutes after you finish training, immediately after you finish training. So let's say the class has ended, you're still sweating, you're still breathing heavily from the last roll that you had. Go and find somewhere quiet on the mat, somewhere where you're not going to be disturbed by anybody else, or maybe go and sit in your car after practice. You get changed, you go and sit quietly in the car, and you spend 5 to 10 minutes breathing quietly. There are many different breathing modalities to help you relax, to help you engage your parasympathetic nervous system. We're going to look at one very simple one today. We're going to breathe through the nose. All the breathing is in and out through the nose. We're breathing very gently all the time. We're not trying to force anything. We breathe in gently through the nose, and we're trying to breathe using our diaphragm. If we're breathing into our chest, which is the way most people breathe throughout the day, whether they're working, whether they're training, whether they're relaxing, they're chest breathing. Chest breathing keeps you in a state of heightened fight or flight, keeps you in a low-level state of anxiety. So we almost always want to try and, especially when we're relaxing, before bed or whatever it is, or trying to relax after training, we want to try and engage diaphragmatic breathing. So we're bringing our breathing from our chest down into our diaphragm, which sits just below our rib cage. And you'll know you're breathing diaphragmatically because your ribs will expand horizontally, they'll expand sideways slightly, and your belly will come out a little bit, but when you get that lateral expansion of the ribs, you know you're breathing diaphragmatically. One way to ensure that you're breathing diaphragmatically is A, breathing through the nose. Nose breathing engages your diaphragmatic breathing system far more effectively than mouth breathing. So you're breathing through the nose, and try to focus on breathing back into the face, very gently breathing back into the face. So you may not even be aware of that you're doing it, but again, a lot of people are breathing sort of up into their nose, and if you've got a deviated septum, if you've got sort of any sort of congestion in the nose, it can make nose breathing difficult. The passages through which the air travels through our nose down into our body actually go back into our face. So if you make a conscious effort to breathe backwards into your face, you will automatically breathe with your diaphragm. So there's a little hack for you. Breathe through the nose gently back into the face, and you will automatically engage your diaphragm more effectively. So that's how you breathe in. On the exhalation, we're going to hum gently. So mouth is closed and we're humming as we exhale. And we're trying to lengthen the exhale as long as we can without forcing anything. So we breathe in, and then a gentle exhalation through the nose with a hum. And you continue this for 5 to 10, ideally 10 minutes. If you have no time, at least try to get 3 minutes of breathing in just to calm your nervous system down. The hum stimulates the production of nasal nitric oxide. So nitric oxide is a vasodilator. You hum, you stimulate the nitric oxide. When you inhale, you breathe the nitric oxide in and down into your lungs, and it diffuses into your body and helps. It's a vasodilator, so your blood vessels, your capillaries, they expand, they help facilitate better blood flow, better transportation of oxygen into the tissues, into the brain, and you relax better. So this is where the hum comes in. This is the benefits of humming. And we're trying to extend the exhalation, gently extend the exhalation for as long as we can. We're not forcing it. The exhalation part of your breathing also helps to stimulate relaxation. It stimulates the parasympathetic arm of the nervous system. Inhalation is the sympathetic. Exhalation of the breath stimulates the parasympathetic, stimulates the relaxation aspect of the nervous system. So try that, guys. Breathing back into the face, gently breathing down into the diaphragm, exhaling gently with a hum. Mouth is closed, humming through the nose, trying to extend the exhalation. And we're doing that for ideally 5 to 10 minutes. That's going to bring your nervous system, that's going to calm you down, bring your nervous system back into a state of rest and digest, and you will be more relaxed when you try to get to sleep after training. All right, guys, I hope that helps. If you have any questions about this technique or any other techniques, drop them in the comments below. We can go a little bit more deeply into this subject. In the meantime, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Do all that good stuff. It helps us to spread the good word, and I will see you in the next video.